What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City transfer update. If you didn't know, I am rolling out daily Manchester City transfer updates throughout all of the summer transfer window. So if you want to stay up to date, first and fast on YouTube with the latest Manchester City transfer news this summer every single day, make sure you do subscribe. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on to be notified immediately for when I do upload. We're now less than 600 subs away from 25k subscribers, which is my goal, so any help towards that will be much appreciated. 10 days time, maybe we could be hitting that. That would be brilliant. Also, don't forget social media links in the description below, sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. My email also in the description below too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. Leave a thumbs up if you do enjoy this video. 500 likes is the aim, so any help towards that will be much appreciated. Also, don't forget to let me know your thoughts in the comments below, as I'm always interested in what you do have to say with regards to these transfers. And lastly, this video, it's sponsored and it's brought to you by OneFootball. This video is brought to you by OneFootball. If you want to download the OneFootball app, all you need to do is press the link at the top of my description, which will take you forward to where you can download this app. The OneFootball app is extremely useful if you are a huge football fan just like me. It provides you with the latest footballing news, transfer news, and the latest videos as well. It is one source of information of where I get my transfer news from. It also allows you to see the latest scores with what's happening in the footballing world. If you just click on a game, including any Manchester City game, it will not only bring up the latest team news, but it will also bring up the latest statistics and keep you up to date with everything happening in that game. If you want to download this app, all you need to do is press the link at the top of the description to stay up to date. Thank you very much to OneFootball for sponsoring this video. If you want to go and check that out, then the link to that is in the description. Anyone that does download OneFootball using my link does help to support the future content created here on my channel. It keeps these videos coming for you guys. OneFootball will keep you up to date with all the latest transfer news this summer, not only for Manchester City but all the clubs worldwide as well. It's a free app to download, well worth having, so go and check that out, link in the description. So let's crack on then with this transfer update. We're going to start off first, ladies and gentlemen, with the outs, and we've got a little update on Issa Kabore following on from my story a couple of days ago. Now, L'Equipe have backed up what Not Live was saying in the other day, that Nottingham Forest do hope to convince Manchester City to loan them Issa Kabore for the season. So there's more legitimacy put onto that story, and it wouldn't surprise me if at some point pretty soon as well Issa Kabore does become a Nottingham Forest player on loan. Now, moving on, we've got an update on Oleksandr Zinchenko. Firstly, commiserations to Zinchenko and the Ukraine team for missing out on the World Cup after a 1-0 loss to Wales in their playoff final. Chin up there, Zinchenko. Go and get it next time. I'm sure that you will, and go and rest up easy now. Put your feet up and go and enjoy the summer and what has been a very difficult and long season for him, I'm sure, both on and off the pitch. Secondly, there's some transfer interest in him. Arsenal, West Ham, they're both interested in signing Zinny this summer. Arsenal, they want to use him in midfield apparently. They like that he's versatile, that he can cover at left back as well. West Ham would like to sign Zinchenko, however, they'd like for him to play as a left back and compete with Aaron Cresswell for their spot in the team. So Zinchenko could have a couple of options there available to him. This is according to Simon Collings of the Evening Standard. Now, moving on, we've got a short update on Nathan Ake, and if you're a fan of Nathan Ake and him being at Manchester City, you're going to like what I do have to say. Now, Luke Edwards at the Telegraph says that Newcastle, they are not interested in signing Nathan Ake whilst his value remains at £50 million. Eddie Howe, he's a big fan, but unless that price is brought down, Newcastle are going to look elsewhere. And to be honest, rather than Manchester City buckling to the pressure of the buying club, we don't need to sell. £50 million is our price, stick to that price. But De Telegraaf over in the Netherlands has said Nathan Ake, he wants to continue at Manchester City, which is exactly the kind of attitude we want from our players. And for that, I want to keep Nathan Ake at our club. Zinchenko's got a very similar mentality. He wants to be at Manchester City. He wants to play football. He wants to play for Manchester City. And that desire, that willingness to go the extra mile for the club it shows in their attitudes and their willingness to win and their willingness to do well and improve, and it's exactly the kind of thing Manchester City should be promoting. So players like Zinchenko and Nathan Ake, if they want to stay, should stay, in my opinion. Now, moving on to the final story of the hour, we've got a quick Gabriel Jesus update. Martin Blackburn at the Sun has confirmed what I said in my last update. Atletico Madrid and Real Madrid, they have both been offered Gabriel Jesus. Atletico, we've heard word, are not interested in signing Gabby. However, Real Madrid, they're believed to want to rival Arsenal to try and sign him. If you remember me rightly reporting from Spain in one of my updates a couple of days ago, I said that Real Madrid liked Jesus. Well, it's turned into interest, so we'll see if it goes to the next stage. The next stage would be for them to make a move for Gabriel Jesus, so we'll see if that does happen. Now, let's move on to the ins. We've got a new name which comes in the form of Sana Fernandes. Now, Jogo in Portugal say that Manchester City, they're interested in signing the 16-year-old youngster from Sporting Club de Portugal. Manchester City wanting to utilise their partnership they've got with Sporting CP to good use and try and bring him in. Now, Fernandes is a forward. He's born in Guinea-Bissau. He does hold a dual citizenship with Portugal too. He's played for the Portugal under-16s team, scoring 10 goals in 21 games, and he's a player that is on Manchester City's radar. Now, moving on to the next transfer story takes us on to Kalvin Phillips, the latest on him. Now, the Daily Mirror say Jurgen Klopp, he's ready to rival Pep Guardiola to try and sign Kalvin Phillips for Liverpool from Leeds United. That was until the Telegraph. They've been reporting that Leeds United have now entered into contract renewal talks with Kalvin Phillips. Now, that doesn't mean that he's definitely going to be staying at Leeds United. It's definitely a big bonus for Leeds United and their fans in keeping Kalvin Phillips at the club. It's good news for them. Cast your minds back to last summer. Jack Grealish was in contract renewal talks with Aston Villa as well. He had the decision once Manchester City made their interest known and they could make a bid. City could do the same with Kalvin Phillips, and Kalvin Phillips then could have a proposal from Manchester City and a new contract from Leeds United, and it's a straight up choice with the situation that he's been in right now, which is basically, do you want to stay at Leeds United or do you want to play for Manchester City? But with Liverpool apparently entering the affray as well, could make things quite complicated. Again, I'll keep my eyes and ears open with regards to that. Now, moving on to the final story. This is very, very interesting. It's a new name for the summer, but not a new player to our transfer updates. Comes in the form of an update on Bukayo Saka of Arsenal. Now, Manchester City, they're interested. They're keeping their eye on his long-term contract talks with Arsenal. It is reported that Manchester City will not be making a move for Saka this summer. Some have described it as unlikely, some have said they're not going to make a move. Now, this is interesting because Manchester City could at some point this summer sell Raheem Sterling, and if we do, we will need a replacement. And Saka, being homegrown, plays out wide, versatile, young, can learn from the best manager in the world in Pep Guardiola as well. If we can get this on an affordable deal for Manchester City, which means we don't have to break the bank and pay record fees, then this could be a transfer that makes a lot of sense. Now, when it comes to Raheem Sterling replacements, I have already done a video on that earlier on today. It's on my channel. Go and check that out, giving all of my thoughts on players that could replace Raheem Sterling. I didn't really give Saka a mention because I just don't see Manchester City signing Saka within the next 12 months. But this is definitely something I could keep my eyes on, and this is very interesting. This is according to Adrian Kajumba at the Mail, and like I said, with all the other transfers and this transfer included, I will keep my eyes and ears open for you guys to keep you guys up to date and in the loop every single day with the most reliable, up-to-date information for you guys to digest and enjoy. So if you are new around here, do make sure you have subscribed. Daily Manchester City transfer updates coming for you guys throughout the whole summer transfer window. This is going to be a busy window for Manchester City. You want to stay up to date? My channel is the best channel to be to for all that information for you guys with daily transfer updates. So subscribe if you haven't already. Less than 600 subs now away from my goal of 25,000 subscribers. The rate that we're going at could be in the next 10 days, and that would be marvellous. Also, don't forget as well, social media links in the description below, sliding across at the bottom of the screen. If you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram, my email also in the description below too. If you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business enquiries, leave a thumbs up if you do enjoy this video. 500 likes once more is the aim. Also, don't forget as well, let me know your thoughts on what you made of these transfers in the comments below. And also, don't forget to go and check out today's video sponsor, OneFootball, link in the description. Go and download OneFootball, free app to download. We'll keep you up to date with all the latest transfer news for Manchester City and all the other clubs as well. Well worth having, so go and get that. Go and get it for free using my link. It does help to support the future content created here on my channel. Go and check out my TikTok link. That's in the description if you want to go and follow me on there. Go and check out my partner channel. Links there in the description too. Mixid's doing well. Let's get him up to 1,500 subscribers. Any help towards that would be great. JSGC Football, running all things that aren't related to Manchester City but are football related, running over there. Doing my first Premier League transfer update. I'll be having another one coming out pretty soon as well, so go and subscribe over there. We're just past 300 subs, trying to get that up to 1k. Any help towards that would be much appreciated, and I will see you all again very soon for the next Manchester City video. We'll have another transfer update out religiously tomorrow. You know the drill. I'll see you then. So I've been JSGC. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope everyone is safe and well. Peace. Ciao for now.